Javed, what a record he has, both in the one-day game as well as in Test cricket. And this is a situation which is not unfamiliar to him. Once again, Javed coming in a crisis.
6,879 runs. It's the second highest aggregate in limited over international cricket, behind only Desmond Haynes. And that 119 not out, made against India at Gwalior a good many seasons ago, back in 1982-83. Oh, that was a beautiful delivery bowled by Alan Donald. Miandad was compelled to play at that. Oh, that's past Macmillan at slip, and it's gone for 4 runs. Found the outside edge. It didn't carry to the slips and was just wide of him.
He's hit that very fine. And in fact, there was no fine leg. He was more a deep backward square, and there was no hope of getting across to it. So Macmillan drifting down the leg side, and Javed Miandad taking advantage of it.
Very good nick indeed.
Such as that. And this one will be more than a 2 or a 1. It's a 4, beautifully played to bring up the 50 partnership between the two. Delicate deflection by Javed.
He's such a tremendous improviser, Javed.
So, little deflection bringing up the 50 partnership. Run a minute from 75 deliveries. Asif Mustafa has been no slouch either. It's been a real partnership. So here's Merrick Pringle to Miandad, and pulled away well. This will beat the field out long leg and go for 4. So slightly wayward there, Merrick Pringle. A little bit too short, a little bit too down the leg side, and Javed Miandad puts him away.
Spotted by Miandad, and half his bat has disappeared. One half in his hand, and there's the other half. Indicating to the dressing room he wants the wicket-keeper's bat. Perhaps Latif has nicked Miandad's second bat as the tour has progressed. Watch this explosion. There it goes.
Very unusual to see that. And I don't think there would be many volunteers in the dressing room now willing to lend their bat to Javed Miandad. Souvenir for spectators.
That was really travelling. That's exactly what I had in mind.
That's a huge hit. 6 runs. And Brian McMillan's day of misery continues. Right in the groove, and a big hit by Javed Miandad.
Just indicates, Trevor, how set he is, because it wasn't all that bad a ball.
Then Callahan cut it off. He can't. That's 4 more. And Brian McMillan will be very pleased when his last over, his 10th and last over, will be over. This is up in the air, but it's going to fall safely. And the spin beat Hansi Cornier on the boundary there. And Donald is a bit angry with his fielder there. And 4 more runs. Another big hit. And that's 4 runs, 1 bounce this time. And Alan Donald not often treated like that. So another expensive over. 10 from that one. Just look at that for a shot. 4 of the most glorious runs you'll ever hope to see.
Unbelievable, Trevor. This is what I was telling you about. When you see the master at work, these shots are not in the textbook.
That was quite beautifully played of one of the world's great fast bowlers. Look how he stepped away with that left leg of his to give himself room, and he improvised a shot. It was far too full, really, to play this shorter shot. Oh, but he opened the face of the bat, and that was a delight to watch. And that will be his 100.
But, Javed,
And I do hope that this border crowd, and believe me, they should be on their feet, because they have witnessed a magnificent innings from the little Pakistani master. And certainly his teammates do appreciate it.
I go further, Trevor. It's been a privilege, really, not only for all those watching him, but even for people like yourself and myself to watch an innings like this.
And it's been a marvellous innings. His 800 in limited over international. Miandad opens his shoulders and hits Barney de Villiers for a huge 6.
Look at that hit off the meat of the bat, clearing the boundary into the crowd.
Barney de Villiers with the last ball. And it was a full toss that he didn't get hold of it, really. They're going to go for a second anyway. It'll be disappointing if Miandad is run out, which he is. But he had to go and hope that the return would not be good from Hansi Cronje. It was good, and Errol Stewart whipped off the bails. And a pity that Javed Miandad should lose his wicket off the very last ball, but all in the cause of his side, hoping for that one extra precious run. But it wasn't to be. Hansi Cronje with a good bit of fielding, and Javed Miandad run out by a mile. But what an innings.
Yes, what an innings.